everyone, welcome to the Voice of Charon Healing Podcast. I am Almighty Servant Charon, here to let you know you are power, you are light, you are loved. You guys, last week's episode was a bit intense, a bit what people don't want to hear. A lot of people know, but even more people don't want to discuss. A lot of people hear and it throws them off or puts them up in a frenzy and they feel afraid and all of these things based on the things that they were taught as they grew up. But I want you guys all to know that love is the answer. Love is the solution. Love is everything as we go through this life. Love is everything, you guys. And even those who are doing trifling things in some ways are trying in a way to do the best that they can. Yes, the best that they can, the best that you can, the best that I could at a certain point in life might have been actually horrific and atrocious to someone else along our journey. But even when we're doing some things that might be kind of atrocious or offensive and just not okay with another person, it might actually be an upgrade. It might actually be an improvement for ourselves, for a particular individual. So even if you have done things where people are upset with you and offended and mad and pissed off and all of these things, if you know that you have taken at least one step to become a better person, I want you to be proud of yourself right now. You guys, we all F up here. We all F up. We F up when we're trying to do our best. We F up because we just simply feel like effing up. We F up because we feel like having fun. We F up because we're tired. We F up because we care. We F up because we don't care. We F up because we're busy. We F up, quote unquote. Okay? Everybody. And there's so much in this world that makes us feel like we have to be doing something else, or we have to be buying something else, or we have to be achieving something else, or we have to be in competition for something else, or we have to climb this mountain for something else. And a lot of those times, it's not what you truly want and desire for your life. Like if you sat still with yourself and really thought about what it is that truly makes you happy and what you truly would want to be doing with your life, if you weren't trying to keep up with societal terms and all these types of things and judgments and everything else, caring about people's opinions and how they think you should live, etc. Like, if you really tapped into what you truly want for your life, what is happiness to you, it's not a lot of the things that we chase here in this world. There's earth and then there's this world. And this world is a tricky place. This world can be so trifling. This world can be so beautiful. This world can be so gaslighting. This world can be so many things. And you know what? It is absolutely supposed to be so many things, guys. Okay? There's no black and white here. And I'm not talking about quote unquote races or cultures or anything. I'm talking about just the opposites. There is no right or quote unquote wrong here in an absolute form of way. There's things that we see happen that some people may see as wrong, but other people see as right. There's some things that happen that would normally be something that's atrocious and wrong by your standards, but because of what was happening, it was self-defense or what you had to do for your life, so it was therefore right. to protect another's life so it was therefore right, in a sense. There's so many, I like to use the word labyrinths of what should and shouldn't be, what could and couldn't be, what is and isn't, what was and you know, it's limitless, it's infinite, it's a labyrinth, it's so many doors, there's so many possibilities of what we can do and the choices that we make. So this world right now, you guys, has ascended to another level. And right now, a lot of people are awakening. A lot of people are ascending. A lot of people are having the veils removed from their whole consciousness. A lot of people are tapped in, and a lot of people know and are finding out certain truths, certain deceits, certain trespasses that can really infuriate you and make you want to freaking rip this world apart. Are some people in it. But understand, at this point in our lives, you guys, at this point in our world, unity, love is the answer. And I know a lot of you are sitting up here shrugging in your heart, or your heart blocked off, or your ears turned this way, your nose scrunched up. You gave the side eye when you heard love is the answer, because so many people do such non-loving things, right? Hate, the M word. Choosing to take people's lives, doing judging and giving judgment when they are in no position to truly judge. So much is going to be exposed and revealed to you as you go along in your life. And I just want you to know that you are doing the best that you can right now, but do better still. Improve every day. And I also want you to know that this place here is a test. It's a battlefield. It's a video game. Literally, our energy is limitless. Our energy is infinite in a way. Energy is everything. Okay. I'll tell you a story about, when God had me help someone. Not right now, but yeah, nothing is destroyed, you guys, okay? And everything serves a purpose. And I know you're sitting here now like, what is she talking about? Some people are like, what is she talking about? That's too vague. And some people are like, oh yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. And some people are like, I want to learn. I have a feeling she's confirming something that I've been thinking. There's different levels of comprehension and awareness and other things that everyone has, including myself. There's things that other people know that I don't know. What I personally do, though, is put God first above everything. So it doesn't matter about anything that's in a book. It doesn't matter about anything that a man says, because that's all perspective, okay? So when I speak of having a direct connection with God, it is because God knows all. In this world, as I said earlier, I set this whole thing up. This world here is full of illusions, full of choices that we have to make, and that is the setup here. So are we going to be strong enough to have control of our minds and to see when the world is being manipulated, to see when false news is being spread, to see when someone is trying to form division, to see, to feel, to be aware, to be present, to actually acknowledge and see and be a part of, communicate and hear our brothers and sisters here on earth, outside of the world. See, when we do that, as we do that, and it will keep happening, it has to keep happening as this world evolves. As you guys wake up, it's going to be a shock, but know that no matter what it is you hear, the evils of this or that, it all comes up to love. So we have to keep raising the vibration of love, starting with the vibration of love within ourselves. You cannot fake true love. You can fake love. There's a lot of Jezebels. There's a lot of, what do you call them? Homosexuals, men and females, tricking and lying to their partner, whether it's male or female, to gain certain things, to use, to try to be safe as a form of survival. There's all of these forms of illusions and manipulation, and even people that do spell work to try to trap you. So the true love is not like what everyone has. Even love, period, is not something that everyone has for themselves or others. But if you decide that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of true love, you are worthy of self-love, starting with yourself, your vibration and everything will eventually change, and you will attract greater, more peaceful, more loving, more true love people. But understand, just because we want certain things doesn't mean that we are in alignment with it. So we just need to all keep trying to make one thing about us better, one behavior about us better, one thing that we know is not right better. What is one thing a day, one thing an hour, one thing a minute, one thing a week, one thing a month. Whatever anyone does to improve themselves improves the world. And this world is a tricky place. I'm leaving it at that, for the labyrinth of all the different ways that this world is a tricky place. Tricky for some in this way, tricky for others in this way, tricky for these people in this way. And these people can't comprehend or even acknowledge what these people are going through. And these people can't acknowledge or comprehend what these people are going through, because they're going through the different things that they're supposed to be going through that the other person is supposed to know about, because that's not part of their experience. Does that make one wrong for not knowing about the other? No. It only makes it wrong when we shut each other out and we fight instead of listening and communicating. It only is so-called wrong when we don't hear each other, when we put our false egos and our brainwashed teachings ahead of everything else. Even when we're right in the presence of someone else having a conversation, we don't hear the conversation. We don't think. A lot of people don't go to God to ask. They rely on humans. They rely on the gaslighting. They rely on the teachings, the erasings of history. They rely on all these different forms of religion that were created to form division. There is beauty in every single religion. Do not get me wrong. I've tapped into, studied, been around so many religions. It's love. And the religion, the people in it aren't trying to be against the other, but the big one that created them in the first place knew exactly what they were doing, psychology-wise and everything else. There's so many secrets that are hidden from us. So just love yourselves more. Heal yourselves more as much as you can. Acknowledge the things that hurt you and made you feel betrayed and alone and all of these types of things, and face it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. That is a part of healing, you guys. If we heal one tiny thing about ourselves, and healing isn't easy, the vibration of love rises to a higher place. This mini episode is just for me to tell you that you are loved. You hear me say it every intro. You are power, you are light, you are loved. You are loved is what I want you to know right now. No matter what you have done, no matter what you have been through, no matter, you know what I'm saying? You are loved. So love yourself right now. And love God right now. And ask God, source, our creator, because there are many gods. You have to be very careful to protect you from things that you are and you are not aware of. Okay? That was a bit blah, but that was the message. I love you. Love yourself. Love everyone. Almighty Servant Charon, It's going to get a little intense the next few episodes. I'm going to start tapping into some real stuff on God. Some real stuff on my experiences with God. Some very unbelievable. But we're right here. And we're going to rise together. Maybe on our own different levels. But we can still rise. Okay? You're doing amazing. Be proud of yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. Say that to yourself. Okay, you guys, I'm out of here. Almighty Servant Charon, out. I am the voice of Charon, an almighty servant of God, okay? I love you, love yourself, love everyone. You are power, you are light, you are loved. Make sure you subscribe to the Voice of Charon Healing Podcast, where I speak about any and everything as soon as it comes to my heart. You are power, you are light, you are loved.
This episode is sponsored by Fearless Glory Publishing. Take the first step towards a life of true forgiveness and love with our best-selling book, It All Comes Up to Love, How to Truly Forgive via God's Source, Our Creator. Order your copy today at ebook.almightyservant.com.